I remember when I was told, like, don't lift more than 20 pounds my first visit when I was, like, pregnant. I was
like your whole pregnancy?
Yeah, I was like, excuse me?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
wow.
but what about, like, all these moms with toddlers that are...
What about a Costco Instacart delivery?
Right.
Like, what are you going to do with that? That's easily 20 pounds.
Yeah. And all of us, we like to just, like, grab everything we possibly can.
Of course, one trip only. Like, I'll hurt myself trying to get groceries in the house. Hey, Danny Matta here with PT Biz, and we're in Dallas, Texas. We're visiting Powerhouse Physical Therapy, Bailey Quintanar, and we're gonna learn all about her cash-based practice, which is a subleased office connected to a CrossFit gym. She's a new mom, she's new to the area. This isn't where she's from, so we're gonna learn all about how she is developing her community, how she's getting new patients, and where she's going over the next 5 years as well. Hey, Bailey, how's it going?
Good.
No, we're not handshaking, get out here with that. We'll hug it out. So hey, we're here. We are at Powerhouse Physical Therapy in Dallas, Texas. And it's connected to a CrossFit gym, so it's another subleased office, which is awesome. It's exactly how I started my practice as well. Let's check out your office and we can kind of chat about how you got here. So how long have you been in this space?
So I started in this space 2 years ago.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How has the, starting a service-based business, like, how's that been? Has it been a difficult start? Or has it been something you've like easily kind of, moved into? Like, how would you describe that process?
Yeah, so I never wanted to actually own a business.
Really?
To be honest.
Me either.
Somebody was just like, hey, we're looking for somebody. Do you think you could do it? And I was like, no. But then I did the 5-day challenge.
Oh, cool, okay.
And then was like, yeah, I can do this.
What was it about that that gave you the confidence to say, yeah, maybe I can do that?
I mean, I know how much work I was putting into my job, not getting like anything out of it besides like a paycheck. And at that, it wasn't even great.
Yeah.
And I was working my tail off, and I just was like, kind of hit that point where I was like, something has to change, because I also know my quality of care is also tanking. So I was just kind of at a point where it was like, I have to do this, not I want to do this. I have to do this for me and my clients and anyone that I see in the future.
What setting were you in before you?
I was in a privately owned practice.
Yeah, like a traditional. What kind of volume were you seeing?
I mean, I'd probably see up to to be honest, it wasn't that bad. We were every 30 minutes. So I'd probably see 20 people a day.
That's still a lot.
Which, I mean, that's on a really busy day.
Yeah. Do you feel like, do you miss anything else? Like, do you ever feel isolated at all?
All the time. Oh my gosh, that's something I struggle with all the time.
Really?
I just want to talk to people, and I just want to they only have gym, the coaches are only here usually when they either have people or, so I'm typically here in this big space all by myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm just texting people, calling my sister all the time. I'm like, what's up?
If
my notes done, listen to the latest PT Biz podcast.
Yeah, there you go. That's funny. For you, being I would assume more of an extroverted individual.
Yes.
Has this been somewhat of a challenging transition?
I mean, it's the high of highs and the low of lows.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Like a roller coaster.
It seriously is. It's you get that person in saying I'm doing so much better in just one visit. It's so high, and then 2 hours later when you're sitting here and you're like, crap, I've only had 2-3 people today, and you're like, when's the next one gonna come in?
Right.
Kind of like you saying, doing all the marketing, all that stuff.
Yeah. For you, what at this point, what's been your favorite part of this sort of whole journey?
Oof, that's hard. I think in general, just having the freedom, I'm a recent new mom, having the freedom to experience that. And I'm only here 3 days a week. So I have my son 2 days a week.
That's awesome.
And the good thing is that I will come see people if they're hey, I don't mind seeing, I don't mind seeing Xander, and he can come hang out, whatever. It's such a everyone just is here for each other, and the community that you get to build around yourself, which is you're not stepping into someone else's community and then creating your community there. It's you're creating a community, and people are coming because they're attracted to that, and they want to be in your community, and they want to be surrounded by you. So I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, you're making it, you're designing it. How old is your son?
He's 1.
So okay. And you said you had to clean for 2 years. So how was the maternity process?
So we had been trying to get pregnant for 2 years, and being stuck, like, I think the stress of being stuck in, you know, the stress and monotony of my old job just wreaked havoc on my body. Sure. And I've had a kidney transplant, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so my first year of PT school, I had a kidney transplant.
Whoa.
So I was already kind of like, you know, a high risk as it went. Yeah, so once I started my job here and like slowed things down, like we got pregnant like
immediately, huh? That's
and
cool.
So like clearly wasn't expecting that. Yeah. So, you know, the owner here was amazing at working with me like during maternity leave. So I had, you know, a 1099, someone taking care of, I trusted. That way it just kept going. Or if there's somebody like from the gym that hurt themselves and they're like, I gotta be in there. I didn't want to close my doors completely or close off. Family is of utmost importance to me. So it's like I couldn't see myself being in like a 9-to-5 and being a mom and being able to do the things I want to do and the experiences I want. Like now I get to, so I see, you know, general orthopedics, but I also see pregnancy, postpartum, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's really cool that I get to use my knowledge and, you know, my continuing education and everything that I've done to help people that are similar to me.
I can imagine like having a baby makes you a far better like practitioner in terms of being able to empathize with, you know, with that. Do you feel like that like improved your either like passion for it or your ability to connect with them? Yeah,
so it definitely improved my passion because I took the APTA's like course a couple years ago. Yeah. I felt like to set myself apart in the clinic I was at, I had to take that course. Right. I wasn't inspired at that time. Really? I didn't enjoy the course as much as I probably should have. I learned a lot of skills and a lot of like tips and tricks to help people, but I was like, I don't want to pursue that. Yeah. And then I went to an ICE course, their pregnancy postpartum course. Yeah. I was just like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to like take this and run with it and help people. Yeah. And, you know, there's, you know, so we had like a wave of moms. We've had like 2 waves of moms in the gym. Wow. So it's like, it's really cool to kind of like help talk to them and converse with them and help them prep for, you know, birth and everything like that. And, you know, give them some things to kind of take with them to the hospital that you can, your body is strong, like just reinsure, because that is so, I remember when I was told, like, don't lift more than 20 pounds my first visit when I was, like, pregnant. I was like your whole pregnancy? Yeah, I was like, excuse me? Okay, but what about, like, all these moms with toddlers that are,
what about a Costco Instacart delivery? Like, what are you going to do with that? That's easily 20 pounds.
Yeah. And all of us, we like to just, like, grab everything we possibly can.
Of course, one trip only. Like, I'll hurt myself trying to get groceries in the house. So where have you found like the best marketing channels, especially when it comes to like the pregnancy postpartum side?
Well, like I said, I mean, the gym with all of our...
If you see anybody that looks like they're pregnant, you just go up and just be like, hey, by the way.
Usually I don't go up to people. I wait until they're like showing or like someone tells me that they're pregnant.
Totally, yeah.
I'm not going to go up to anybody ever.
Yeah, that could backfire. Yeah. But going forward for you and your business, you know, this is the beginning stage where you're at. You're already talking about the location moving to next, right? Yeah. It's going to be another part of town. Yeah. 5 years from now, if you said, all right, awesome, like this is what I want the practice to look like. This is what I want my business to look like. You know, what does that look like? And, you know, how would you describe it?
So I would like to have like 2-3 clinicians with me. Yeah.
You need people, man.
Yeah, I need people.
Yeah, you need to hire. You know, Ryan pressed me the same thing. He was like, I hired fast because I was so lonely. I need people around me, right? And it was like, I get that.
Yeah. There are days where I just am like, okay, I'm waiting for my husband to come home so I can just like talk to an adult, you know? Right. Talk to my son, you know? But he's like,
doesn't give you much back.
Yeah, he's just like off running around, just blowing bubbles or whatever. But yeah, I would like a standalone space at some point in time with, you know, a storefront. Yeah. But like I said, I got into this so quick because I saw the need and I saw the opportunity that I got to do it now. Yeah. I think this is where PT is headed. I really do, because it's just not, insurance is not getting any better.
Right.
Right? And people are finding out that, hey, I can get better quicker and not have to spend as much money.
Right.
In the long run.
Right.
But I'm gonna get quicker results, and I'm gonna get better sooner.
All right, well guys, this has been fun. So thank you so much for letting us hear your story and all about, you getting here. We're very excited to also see, in some time, you get to look back at this and say, hey, here's where I called my shot, get to work towards that. And I'm excited for you to have your first event and be able to be around all these cool, people that are coming from all over the country. So hope you guys like this one. We'll catch you on the next one.